Warning: the following video may include content that many will find disturbing. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Spoke to the business owner who said that he had stolen checks. He did not write this check.
Do me a favor, put your hands on your back.
How are you?
25, Bravo 1. One black male, detained. Sit over here. Have a seat.
1552.
Have a seat right here, please. Thank you. You have the check and everything.
Correct, 62 Java.
Yeah, I have the originals.
Okay, just hold on to that. I gotta get in contact with her.
1023 in the miles 16.
What was the dollar amount?
I'm sorry?
What was the dollar amount?
950.
Don't we keep the
Yeah, we have to keep the original. Here, I can make a copy for you. But it's
Right,
not.
you guys will get it back. I got a detective that's gonna be interrupted that needs to see it.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's absolutely fine. 950.
So how did you come about that check?
Guy gave it to me and just told me to just let me use his no ID and I guess took it. So,
Well,
you
54.
know,
Yeah.
but I guess he worked out.
1042.
You know the person who gave it to you?
Yeah, he just be down by the store, down by McDonald's on Montgomery.
The lady that came to me earlier, can she come back?
1321.
If at all possible, could you get your ID, her ID, telephone numbers for both? And as far as address, I'm using here for both of y'all.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because they're going to want all that information when they get here and talk.
Okay, I don't mind giving mine. I'm used to doing that, but I don't know if she's going to be.
She's going to have to, 'cause she was the one that,
Well, I called it in, so.
it doesn't matter. She was the one.
Okay. All right, we'll do it.
Okay, thank you. No problem. This is him. Check's $950. They have the check. I'm about to call Sarge for you right quick. I didn't have my phone.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. The guy just came up to me, asked me, he said he didn't have his ID with him, and he asked me did I have ID, and gave me a check. You know, and he signed the check. And I just bought it in here. That's all I did.
You don't know this guy?
Well, I seen him before. He was up at the
Hold me on
store.
that 42 you had involved in that UPS truck here at Broad Street.
Crossing the sky.
Please, and we'll have one.
And he says, you cast a check for me, you let me use your ID. And you cast a check for me, I'll give you $100.
So he gave you $100 in cash?
No, he said he was going to give me $100 if I cast a check. Because he didn't have his ID.
And how much was the check?
But no, I think $950, I believe.
$950?
Yes, ma'am.
$950.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And if you were going to cash it, where were you going to meet him at?
Back at McDonald's at the store.
That's kind of
Size convenience
strange.
next to Tri-City. Yeah, next to Tri-City right there.
Okay.
Yeah, because I used another guy's bike ride up here, you know what I mean? But he said he's going to give me $100 for doing it. Just using my ID, so I didn't know I'm going to get in trouble because the check, you didn't have no signature or nothing on it. You just used my name. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't sign it or anything, I just brought it up here.
Just trying to cash it.
Yes.
What's his name?
They call him DC.
DC? Did he say where he's staying at?
No, man. I don't know where he stays at. Like I said, he comes up to the store all the time. And I know he works. I know he works at the restaurant at Michael's up there next to that laundromat up from the post office up there at Michael's, that restaurant. I know he used to be a chef there, So I'm thinking that he's good.
Where,
He's
West Savannah?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This west side, east side, west side. Yes, ma'am.
On West Savannah?
Yes, ma'am.
So-
On Montgomery. Montgomery.
So Montgomery.
It's Michael's. I think it's Michael's restaurant. I know he worked there. But I think I just thought since he came to me with the check, and he said he didn't have his ID and just asked to use my name.
That's strange.
Yeah,
You
just
think-
like
you
he
think
said he
that
had his
long?
ID. Yeah, but I'm thinking he would say, I'll give you $100, man, if you take this to the bank and cash it for me. And here I am.
So you stay at Bull Street?
Well, I was there, but now I'm homeless.
Oh, okay. Stand for me, sir. You don't have anything on you I need to know about? Okay. I'm sorry you're in this predicament, man. Can't be trusting folks like that. If it ain't cash, then you know what I mean? But you can't be trusting folks like that. Can't nozzle spray in that.
That's what?
Nozzle spray.
Okay, you already checking?
I checked him. That's why I got all his stuff in the past.
Appreciate it. Now I'm gonna ask you a simple question. Who was you meeting? And be honest with me.
I am.
Who is it?
DC, the guy that gave me the check, his name DC, that's all.
That's all you know him? That's all you know about him?
Yes, sir.
He's supposed to meet you over to McDonald's?
No, he's over at the shop at Tie City.
Oh, where?
Over at Tie City.
Where's Tar City at?
Right there on Montgomery. Direct from McDonald's and Shive's convenience store. Right there.
So how'd you get over here?
I rode the bicycle.
Okay. So where your bicycle at now?
Right there in front of the store. In front of the bank.
He said DC apparently works at Michael's or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that's the only thing I know him about.
Okay, slide up this way.
Yes.
You gonna be en route for forgery in the first and counterfeiting.
Need help with anything? I can give her the CRN card for you.
Yeah, that'll work. I gotta pull it. Hey, how you doing? This is Officer Jones with the Savannah Police Department. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
You got a call from Regions Bank earlier?
Yes, I did.
I just need your information for my report because the gentleman got locked up and I'm having to do a report for it. Right. About how many checks did you have stolen?
About how many what?
How many checks did you have stolen?
Well, apparently, I'll tell you, I noticed that I couldn't find that particular check number not too long ago. You know, this is a business account.
I got you.
And there are a few, we have a payroll company that issues, checks or does direct deposits. And I have a few employees that, don't have direct deposit, and I write them checks. So that's one aspect of it. And then there's, we have an alcohol, we have a wine and beer license, and we have to write checks directly to those companies because they can't, that's legally the way they have to operate. So I write checks to them, hand checks.
Right.
So those are mostly the checks I write, but I did notice that particular check number missing when I was writing some checks, and I can't remember how long ago, but not more than maybe 2 weeks ago. And so somehow that check, I think it was 151.
Yes.
Was got in the wrong hands.
Yes,
I'm
it did.
not sure how.
Yeah.
If that helps.
It does. I mean, the gentleman that had it is now having a free vacation stay by the Chatham County Detention Center.
Okay. Now, this gentleman, what else can you tell me about him? Legally and...
Well, from what he said, he received the check from another individual. Of course, they gave some type of street name for the individual and expressed that the person was going to give him $100 if he cashed the check. The individual was homeless that had it.
The individual what?
The individual that had the check was homeless.
Oh, homeless? Okay,
Yes.
Now, we have, I don't want to name somebody as a person that did it because I really don't know. But we had a lot of homeless people hanging around the restaurant for quite some time. Some of them knew each other. And then we had one individual who did dishwashing for us that at one point I had to write him a check because he didn't have direct deposit, but then he said he could cancel the check. And I mean, it's only possible, and I want to underscore, only possible that at one point the check that I was missing might have got into an envelope for payment to one of these individuals. But what can I do to help? I mean,
You've done enough, sir. I just needed that information.
All right, and then the bank called me today, and I have to go somewhere tomorrow morning till sometime after 12, and I'm going to go back into the bank tomorrow. So if you want to call you when I get there, if you need any kind of,
No, I didn't need any other information. What you told me is more than enough to put in this report. Like I said, the individual that had it was arrested.